let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Go to ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. Dreams closer than a map.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for this with Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. As far as defensive starters go, here they are for Indianapolis. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Higgins. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on an opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Love. Funches has it complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Luck to 1st and Mack. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Love. It's caught by Funchess. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On first down, Love. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Back to throw, Love. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Locke. That'll be caught by Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. To the air again, Locke. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
Big stop, let's go.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson. This pass complete to Higgins. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Luck to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck got it complete to Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 26, check 26.
From the red zone now, Luck. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to run with Mack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. Let's see if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Hines. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Luck. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got his man, Hilton. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
On first down, Mack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. To throw is Luck. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw taken in by Snead. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Go on the base. Come on. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Love. It's caught by Funchess. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Love. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Luck's throw finding T.Y. Hilton complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Love. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
A throw by Luck complete to his tight end, Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now again, they'll run with Ingram. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Feel like ginger from